Next, we're going to have a student testimony. If y'all could give a big, warm welcome to Shepher Dzvetero. Awesome. Shepard, first question, can you share with us a little bit about your spiritual background and what life was like growing up?
So I was born to Christian parents in a Christian home, but my parents were very strict, but I was too young to understand what was going on, so I couldn't really identify as a Christian. What actually happened is that they went from being strict to not going to church at all. So I grew apart from God, and I became involved with some bad friends. I started, I remember I was so impatient, I was aggressive, I was short-tempered, I would pick fights with people over the smallest issues. And I would make fun of kids, anyone that was weird or different, I would make fun of them. And I remember I would keep the image of a perfect kid in front of my parents, because I would make sure that I'm not getting in trouble. But deep inside, behind closed doors, I was not who they thought I was. So that was me before coming to Christ.
So how did you come to faith in Christ? What changed?
So in 2011, my dad became very sick, and it got so bad that he kept on going to the emergency room, but they couldn't find anything wrong with him. They ran a lot of tests, and they just couldn't get anything, so they just put him on a lot of medicine. And it was so bad that he wouldn't go, when we went shopping, he wouldn't buy anything for himself because he thought it was a waste of money because he wouldn't be with us for too long. But we started going to church, and he was prayed for, and I got to see him improve over such a short period of time. And that for me was God coming into my life and saying, hey, I have power over circumstances. I am real, and not just that, but I want a relationship with you. And I remember laying down in the hallway in my house, just soaking up the carpet, crying because of the conviction of my sin, and just confessing to God. And it was in that moment really that I gave my life to Christ and committed to following him. And ever since that day, I started investing more into my faith and reading the Bible more. And one of the things that I've been learning is the importance of Christian community. Because when you have people that are also trying to glorify God, it helps you see things that you're blind to, and it helps you be better and be a more sharpened Christian.
Praise God. Last question, what is a word of encouragement or a challenge you'd like to share with everyone here?
Okay, so when I came to Christ, I was in the hallway in my house, laying face down, just soaking up the carpet with tears because of the weight of my sin. And God reached down to me, and he just gave me mercy and so much grace, and he redeemed me in that moment. And honestly, that really shows me that God is full of so much grace and so much mercy, and he's willing to give it to anyone who would take it. And it doesn't matter what you have done, who you are, what you've gone through, because you have the image of God. He handmade you out of his image, and nothing can ever take that away from you. And because of that image, he seeks you out, and he wants to redeem you. And all you have to do is take it. And when you have done that, share with others.
Good word. Can we say thanks to Shepard?